Welcome back to the Pratt Recreation Center. We are here for LIU Gymnastics versus Bowling Green. It is LIU's senior night today, and we will be talking about each of those seniors here in the open. The senior celebration and alumni celebration is a celebration of the first recruiting class to attend and compete for the Gym Sharks for all 4 years of their collegiate gymnastics careers. And we invite you to cheer on those seniors here with us. We'd also like to recognize all the LIU alumni. And we'll start here with our fabulous LIU seniors.
Isn't it so exciting that these girls, 4 years, Randy has brought this program from nothing. So to start us off, let's start with one of our managers, Riley Goldberg. Riley has been a dedicated member of the Sharks gymnastics team since day one. She competed on the vault and floor her first 2 seasons at LIU and is now the team manager for the last 2 years. After graduating, Riley will be attending physical therapy school back home in California, and she's so excited that she got to be a Shark. And I remember Riley when I was at UCLA. She was just a little 9-year-old girl, and now she's graduating. It's so crazy.
That's so special for you to be here.
It is. I'm so happy for her. I could cry.
Well, second Shark senior is Kale Bixler, and Kale has been a Shark since the inaugural year, and she's consistently competed on beam for the last 3 seasons. She scored her career at season high on beam this year is a 9.9. In her sophomore year, she made the Eagle All-Conference team on the beam. This year, she actually added in bars and vault, really supporting her team as they needed her, and she achieved a high score of 9.825 on bars. It's actually the first time she's competed vault in 5 years, so really exciting for her. She's been an All-Eagle Academic Award recipient and an NCAA, WCGA, Scholastic All-American every year at LIU, so she's super strong in the classroom, and she's actually been awarded a Fulbright scholarship. Kale is proud to be a Shark and proud of her Shark family.
Next up, Ella Barrington. Ella, aka Evie, has been a Shark since the inaugural year. Evie has competed on the balance beam and the floor exercise. She achieved a career high of 9.875 on floor. Ella has been an All-Eagle Academic Award recipient as well as a NCAA WCGA Scholastic All-American. It's been really great to see Ella grow into a senior this year.
Yeah, super exciting, and I think we'll see her tonight or this afternoon on floor. Our next senior is Taylor Doughton. She's been a committed member of the Sharks team for the past 4 years. She's primarily been a beam specialist, and she was actually the school record holder on the beam in her first year with her career high of a 9.875. In her senior season this year, she's added in floor, which is great to see in her last season. Taylor's been an All-Eagle Academic Award recipient as well as NCAA, WCGA, Scholastic All-American. After LIU, she plans to go to medical school, and she's forever proud to be a Shark. Thanks, Taylor.
Lauren Miller. Lauren Miller was the first ever Shark to commit to LIU gymnastics program, as well as being the first gymnast to compete as a Shark in the 2021 inaugural season. She has consistently competed on the vault, uneven bars, and floor exercise in all 4 of her years as a Shark. Her career high includes a 9.8 on vault, a 9.825 on the uneven bars, and a 9.875 on the floor. She has been an All-Academic, Eagle Academic Award recipient, as well as an NCAA WCGA Scholastic All-American all of her years as a Shark. She was also inducted into the Chi Omega Sigma National Collegiate Athletic Honor Society. She is just so happy to forever be a Shark.
And our last senior from the Sharks is Alana Ricketts. She's known as by her teammates as Ricky, and she's also been a part of the LIU team since their inaugural year. She's contributed on vault and beam consistently, and she added in floor this season. She scored her career high on vault of 9.875, which ties the school record on the event. During her career, she's been an All-Eagle Academic Award recipient as well as NCAA WCGA Scholastic All-American. She's a committed teammate and so happy to be a Shark. Congratulations to all of those Shark seniors. At this time, we'd also like to recognize the seniors from Bowling Green, which is our visiting team here today. Lauren Bannister, Megan Decius, Courtney Morrison, and Serena Ross. Congratulations to all of those seniors. It's so special to have competed in NCAA for 4 years, and we really wish them the best in their next endeavors.
Yes, it's such a bittersweet moment when you get to your final meet and at your home, you know, in the Pratt Center. You're like, I'm excited, but I'm sad at the same time. Sometimes senior meets can be really emotional.
Yeah, so I hope we'll get to see some great routines from the seniors today. And we'll have the LIU Sharks starting on vault, and Bowling Green will start on bars.
And today we'll have a few little surprises throughout for Shark Nation, so please stay tuned to hear some awesome information about future Sharks.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to hear all about that today. So our first vaulter for LIU will be that senior, Kale Bixler. She's going to vault a Yurchenko lay, but remember, as we said before, this is her first season vaulting in 5 years. So that's just extremely challenging to come basically out of vault retirement, and she's really here to support her team today. So Kale will be going here with a Yurchenko lay. Really nice, a beautiful landing there. She really flares that out and is able to just take a very small hop on that wave.
Up next for Bowling Green on the uneven bars is Megan Bingham. I think this is going to be the battle of the bars today. LIU, their last time at home, was able to put it together finally and have a great bar rotation, so I'm excited to see them again today. And as we were talking earlier, Bowling Green has had a little bit of a struggle on bars, the uneven bars this year as well. Whatever team can put it together, they're pretty evenly matched on the other events. This is going to be a really great meet to watch.
Definitely. I think that both these teams have had their challenges on bars, so it'll be really interesting to see here early how Bowling Green fares on the bars, and if LIU can come back and match that performance or do even better. So here's Megan mounting bars.
Clear hit. Huge dodge.
Wow.
Slight leg separation on the bail. Gearing out for double A dismount. Good start for Bowling Green. Little form on that dismount, but overall very good job, Megan.
Yeah, definitely. A good way to set the tone for the rotation. For the Sharks, second up, it looks like we'll have Alina Timoshenko. She'll be vaulting a Yurchenko tucked full. That starts out of a 9-9. short on that landing, which means that she has to take that step forward. But, you know, she gets a nice block off the table, and I'm sure that she's happy that she was able to stay on her feet for that ball. Moving over to bars, this is Kira Thornton. She's a freshman from Bowling Green. Watching Kira this season, she has great potential on bars, really nice skills, but she hasn't always been able to put them all together. So I'm really interested to see how she does this afternoon. She does a Maloney to a pack salto and a great full twisted double tuck dismount if she can get that to her feet. Bears well through that combination, a little struggle on that pirouette. Oh, really almost fell backwards on that, on standing on the low bar, but was able to swing her arms and stay up, and here's that dismount. Really nice.
Yeah, it looked like she just didn't have her chest over enough on that squat to the high bar. She had to take a little bit of a wobble on the bars.
Sometimes those skills that look the easiest can be still very challenging. I think standing on the bar is still not the easiest thing to do.
I agree. Next up for LIU is Annalisa Page.
And Annalisa has been a big contributor for the Sharks this season. She's competed all 4 events at different times, but tonight she'll be in 3 events. She'll do a Yurchenko full here at a 995 start value.
Very nice and clean.
Definitely. I'd like to see her lay it out a little bit more at the end. She does have to pike down, but really nice off the table and great keeping that position in the air. I think that's one of her best balls this season.
Agree. Sharks are happy with that. Hope we can continue to build from the last score.
And this will be Megan DiZialo on the bars for Bowling Green.
On bars, Megan DiZialo.
She does a Ginger release move, which is really challenging, but also very fun to watch, so stay tuned for that.
Interesting amount. I feel like she goes under the low bar and up to the high bar to start into her clear hip kicker. Very nice.
Quite short on that handstand, but goes well to the bail to handstand there.
Oh, stuck dismount.
Very nice. She makes it through quite well. A little bit of a struggle on both of her cast handstands. You know, I'd like to see those go all the way through vertical, but that's 3 routines down for Bowling Green that have been hits.
Yes, and next up for the Sharks, we have all-around gymnast Sid Morris. Sid going Yurchenko full. A little high on the vault than she normally gets, but she's still able, she's such a fast twitcher. They just whipped it right around and were able to still get that on their feet.
Yeah, I was really impressed that they were able to get that to that landing with how they came off the table, but you know, that's a veteran move, knowing that vault super well and knowing where your body needs meet. Moving back over to bars for Bowling Green, we'll have Catherine Waldbacher.
So Catherine does a straddle dagger fitness routine into a hack salto.
Catherine will be competing in the all-around today, so you just saw LIU's all-arounder, Sid Morris, and following them will be Catherine.
Nice, clean, long lines. There's that straddle Jaeger. Beautiful, great height.
I really like her handstand. Leg separation on that half, and a little over on that handstand as well. Really nice lines.
Right into the full dismount. Beautiful. Like I said, a couple of form issues here and there, but beautiful lines throughout. Next up on the vault for the Sharks, Alana Ricketts.
And Ricky has had a great vault season this year. She's been able to, as I said earlier, get her career high and match that LIU record. Just a beautiful full, just a tiny hop back, but she really keeps that extension and pairs it up, which is what we want to see in the gym.
That is a great vault to end on in Pratt Center as she enters her senior year.
Charnaya has a huge Chikacha. She missed it at their last meet because it was just so high, but really watch out for that. She's gonna do that right after her free hip at the beginning of the routine, and it's just totally massive.
And that last routine for Bowling Green scored well with a 9.875. Wow. She could have touched the basketball hoop.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she caught that super close because she actually was so far above the bar that she didn't get really back far enough to catch that with straight arms. It was just massive.
Huge dismount.
Twisting double tuck. And that is 5 hits for Bowling Green. So I know we started with talking about, who got cleanly through bars was really going to be in a great position. They still have one more athlete, but really, really good position for Bowling Green.
Yes.
In the first rotation.
That's exactly how you want to start off your first rotation, is all hits.
Absolutely. Here we have Lauren Miller for the Sharks, senior. She's been a bit in and out of the lineup this year, but here she is. I believe she'll also do a full twist in your chamber. Yep. A little crunchy on that landing, but she does land it, and it's really great to see her back in this lineup as a senior. She's been such a steady competitor for the Sharks all 4 years.
How about those new Leos the Sharks have, debuting a new leotard?
I know, they're so beautiful. I can't wait until they come a little closer to us so I can get a better look, but the beautiful navy is really just looks great on all the athletes. And that mesh is very pretty as well.
Next up on bars for Bowling Green, Isabella Ravelli.
And Bella has a career high of a 9.925. She's a great bars worker. She also does a straddle Jaeger here that is just beautiful.
Judges taking just a bit of time. Yeah, Izzy's gonna have to wait.
Yeah, she's just, going over, rechopping, getting a little extra pep talk from her teammates, just keeping everything cool and focused before she goes for that Jaeger routine. It's going to be a really great position for her to be in today. 5 hits already in the lineup, and she can just go out, show her great bars work.
Straddle Jaeger straight to that overshoot.
Really keeps her legs together nicely on that overshoot.
Gearing up for the double layout. Oh, beautiful. She just floats in the air to the ground.
Just a tiny one step on that landing, but that was a gorgeous bars routine to complete what definitely was one of Bowling Green's best bars rotations so far this season.
Yes, and we will have an exhibition routine for Bowling Green.
And that'll be from Kennedy Triangle.
Exhibitioning on bars, Kennedy Triangle.
Kennedy is a junior. It's really great for her to get this opportunity to exhibition here. Just, showing that Bowling Green will have a 7th routine here in case they get an opportunity to put this in front of the judges. That shoot over. She also keeps her legs very closed and nice on that shoot over. A little short on the handstand. And another double layout. A little floppy on that double layout and has to take that big step forward, but 7 straight hit routines for Bowling Green, really just showing that they do have the chops on bars.
Yes, when you can hit 7 straight, that shows your depth within your team, and your team has your back. If something were to happen, somebody needs to come out, somebody can fill that spot.
So that closes out our first rotation here in the Pratt Recreation Center. We will be heading to a commercial, and then we'll come back and we will bring you some scores and also some of the sponsors.
Before we let you go, we'd like to thank LIU Gymnastics sponsor, National Event Connection, your full-service event planner for any occasion. Be sure to check out nationaleventconnection.com to see if they can help you with your next event.
Hey guys, I'm Alana Ricketts and I'm a senior on the LIU Gymnastics team. Being from Canada, I'm extremely grateful to have the opportunity to continue my gymnastics career here at Long Island University. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity and can't wait to see this program grow. Go Sharks!
Hi, my name is Kale Bixler and I'm a senior on LIU Gymnastics. I've been here for 4 years now and I can truly say I've grown as a person, both as a student, athlete, and an individual. Coming into freshman year, I had little to no self-confidence. I struggled a lot on bars and I was very shy, and Randy just told me, believe in myself, and one day you'll be in lineup, and 4 years later I am now. My confidence has really grown over the years in my beam, in my bars, and just as a person in school. I can't wait to see what the future holds for me, and thank you so much, LAU. Go Sharks.
Hi, I'm Ella Barrington and I'm a senior on the LAU Women's Gymnastics team. I would say that the program is very close-knit and family-like. We spend the majority of our time together. We ride the bus to practice together. We eat lunch and dinner and sometimes breakfast together. We go bowling together. We go to ropes courses together. We just really love spending time with each other, and that really helps us in competition. Thank you so much for listening. Go Sharks.
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Miller and I'm a senior on the LAU Gymnastics team. As a growing program, we've had the special opportunity to create our culture from the ground up. We have focused on values such as growth and unity, and each year we have gotten better. I can't wait to see what future LAU Gymnastics teams do. Thanks for listening to my story. Go Sharks!
Hey guys, my name is Taylor Doughton. I'm a senior on the LAU Gymnastics team. I'm a bio major here on the pre-med track, and I hope to go to med school and be a radiologist one day. I just took the MCAT, which is the first step in making my dreams come true. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be a part of this program because it has taught me many things, such as dedication, how to make decisions, and most importantly, communication. I hope to see you guys at our meets this year. Thanks for listening to my story. Go Sharks!
Welcome back to the Pratt here this afternoon. Bowling Green is leading with a 48.825 on bars, followed by LIU with a 48.575 on vault. A good rotation for both teams. We'll see how they pick it up in this second rotation, where Bowling Green will head to vault and LIU will head to bars.
And as we've been talking about all day, really that bar rotation for Bowling Green was phenomenal. So LIU will be looking to hit the bar rotation so they can stay in the competition.
Absolutely. Bowling Green will have a number of Yurchenko fulls on vault. So all those vaults will start from a 995, meaning that they have a slight edge here with their start values on vault. But when they hit, the LIU Sharks have great bars routines, so we'll be waiting to see that as well. You can see here the Sharks warming up for bars. This is senior Lauren Miller, who has been in and out of the bars lineup, but she has some great clear hip work for us to look forward to. And then here you'll see on Bowling Green on vault as well getting started. It's always kind of crazy to watch them warm up on vault. It always makes me nervous because they fly out of it.
Yes, I agree. They have those big blocks to the ground. I'm like, oh.
Exactly. I know we talked about LIU's new leotard, which is beautiful and extremely sparkly, but we also love Bowling Green's super sparkly leotard as well. So we're gonna head to a break here and we'll bring you back for the second rotation. LIU and Bowling Green here, and we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors here.
We'd like to thank
Welcome back to the Pratt for LIU versus Bowling Green Gymnastics here at the top of the second rotation. We'd like to thank another one of LIU Gymnastics' sponsors.
We'd like to thank Goody Bagels, the beloved bagel store that has been a neighborhood staple for over 30 years. Thanks, Goody Bagels.
And every time we do that read, I think about how perfect it is that our New York team here has a bagel sponsor.
I agree. You need a bagel sponsor if you live in New York.
Of course. I think I need a personal bagel sponsor, to be honest.
If you're looking for something to do this summer, LIU Gymnastics is also offering summer camps. So LIU Gymnastics and LIU Acro Tumbling will be having camps July 8th through 11th for grades K through 8th and July 15th through 8th for grades K, also for grades K through 8. For more information, visit www.liu.edu/sports/camps.
First up for Bowling Green on vault, Megan Bingham.
And first up for Bowling Green on vault will be Megan Bingham.
Yurchenko full pike down out of that full, but was able to keep it on her feet, and good start for Bowling Green.
Definitely. I like that stretch position she had when she came off the table.
First up on the uneven bars for the Sharks is all-around gymnast Sid Morris.
And it's very interesting to see Sid in that leadoff spot. They're such a consistent gymnast for the Sharks, and I think that Coach Randy Lame probably just knows if he puts them up that it will set a good tone for the lineup. So, you know, sometimes you put your highest scorers at the end. Sometimes you put your highest scorers at the beginning to help set some tone.
Yes, I agree, Coach. Before they had this 4-meet streak that they've been on, Coach Randy was telling us that they had a goal in practice. They weren't leaving practice till they hit 6 for 6. And they said shuffling around their placement of the athletes really helped to build the confidence for those others later in the lineup. And Sid is the perfect person to go first to build that confidence.
I love that piked Jaeger. Sid has great pike positions. We'll see them later when they do beam. A nice pack salto. I wish that they would keep their legs together, a little less leg separation, but really clean through that pirouette.
Good holds onto that handstand. Double layout. A little crunch on that landing, but they start off with a stick for the Sharks.
Definitely, and that's a great tone setter for the rotation. Second up on vault for Bowling Green will be Lauren Bannister. And Lauren also vaults a full twisting Yurchenko. I think our whole Bowling Green lineup today will be vaulting full twisting Yurchenkos.
Great distance.
Great distance, a little knees in the air there, but she does better than her teammate in keeping that distance and keeping that straight position through the landing.
Next up for the Sharks is Logan Heinsohn.
And Logan also does a straddle Jaeger, so a lot of single bar release moves on this team. And Logan is really a beautiful bars worker. This is the only event that she's been competing this season. She's struggled a bit with consistency, but when she's able to hit, it really is a beautiful routine. Straddle Jaeger, and she catches it straight through to the shoot over. Really nice.
Little short on that handstand. The blindfold straight into this double back.
a step forward, but she keeps that dismount on her feet, and that's 2 hits for the Sharks. Over to vault for Bowling Green. This is freshman Kira Thornton.
Next on vault, Kira Thornton.
Bowling Green looking to continue to build on their scores. As we said, each gymnast is competing in a take-home pool. And I'd say that was a great one.
Definitely, I think that's their best vault so far. She gets a nice block off the table and gets a lot of distance. You know, she's just a freshman, so as she, continues to compete more every week, I think she'll be able to dial in that landing a little bit more. And next up for the Sharks on bars is Annalisa Page.
Next on bars for the Sharks, Annalisa Page.
Annalisa competes at Maloney to a pack.
A little bit of flex speed on that pack, but I really like her swing into those toe-ons. Super decisive and strong.
Super quick double tuck dismount, but sticks that landing, and the Sharks are thrilled with that. As we said, the Sharks have been struggling a little bit on the uneven bars, but they really been starting to put it together these last couple of meets.
Next on vault for Bowling Green.
So that's exciting to have 3 for 3 so far.
Definitely. Back to the vault for Bowling Green. This is Madison Coburn.
And they just keep getting better.
Great position.
The height and distance.
Here we're seeing that vault again. Really good position in the air.
Next up for the Sharks, we have Kira Sanchez. We had a 9.9 from Sid Morris on the uneven bars to start the Sharks off. So that was a great start, and Annalisa Page just went 9.8.
That's her season high for this year for Annalisa Page, so congrats to her on that great routine.
She does a hop switch grip to a straddle Jaeger, unfortunately comes off the bar.
Yeah, I think I could tell in that, hop switch grip, she was just a little past handstand, and I think her timing was just a little bit off going into that straddle Jaeger. she'll, mount again, and I think she'll go straight for her transition, or she will,
Yeah, straight down to that pack. Now from here, it's just important that she stays on the bar. Just in any event, we have to count this score. You don't want to count double falls.
Definitely.
Layout. She sticks the dismount.
Really nice landing for her there, and a great position on that double layout. Super unfortunate she missed that first skill because the rest of it was very nice. And over to vault. Bowling Green, this is Love Akpan. She is a freshman, and this vault is huge.
A little crunched onto the table, but still beautiful positions and a clean landing.
Yeah, she has just great position after she comes off the table. Really, really stretched out. And again, another freshman for this Bowling Green team that is really going to, I think, mature into this role. She's competed all around several times this season. Only 3 events today, but just a great gymnast for this Bowling Green team. And now the pressure is on, unfortunately, for these last 2 LIU gymnasts. Lauren Miller, senior here, who is no stranger to competing under pressure. And then following her will be freshman Brisa Carraro, who's been one of the top scorers for LIU on bars this season.
And now,
one thing I love about Lauren's routine is really interesting clear hip work. A lot of gymnasts don't use that skill, that root skill so much, but she actually does that clear hip Maloney.
Very nice. Not quite the swing she wanted out of it, but still able to make it. Beautiful double layout. Hop on the landing, but we'll take it. It's a hit.
Another hit for LIU. And her team looks so proud of her. I think she'd been struggling a bit with one of those skills in the warm-up, and she just hit it during the routine. Here we see that dismount again. Really nice laid out position and a great chest position on that landing. Finishing up for Bowling Green on vault, this is Catherine Wallbacher.
Again, beautiful positioning, just like she had on the uneven bars.
Yeah, she gets so much distance on that vault. I wonder if you were able to look at the 2 vaults, some of her teammates on top of her, you'd see how far at the back of the mat that she gets to. Just great block.
That will conclude Bowling Green on the vault, and they'll be moving to the floor exercise. Last up on the bars for the Sharks is Brisa Carrero. We said Brisa has been beautiful on the uneven bars this year.
Yeah, she just really has a super elegant swing. And when she gets her rhythm right, she just flows through bars. She's just like a true bars worker. You see Coach Randy shaking the bars there a little bit. I think that she likes her bars looser than her teammates. I always find it interesting.
That is so. I loved bars tight, as tight as they could be.
It's so funny. You can see them wiggling them right now. She definitely likes them very loose.
Yeah, it really depends on how your tap is and how you swing. Because, like I said, I always preferred them very tight, but some gymnasts do like them a little bit looser. Beautiful toe point in everything she does.
Really nice on that pack. I love that she keeps her legs together.
Wow.
Handstand.
Takes a second at the end of that handstand. Right on top of the bar, double back dismount.
Just that hop back on the dismount, but everything on the bars was just gorgeous. She really just has that special something on bars, the toe point, the legs together on every handstand and on her pack, you know, something special there. And the Sharks made it through bars.
They
One
made it
fall,
through.
but they don't need to count that fall.
Yes.
So the rest of the rotation did very well. And I think we will actually have an exhibition from Bowling Green on vault here. We're getting a look at Barisa's beautiful bar routine before we see that.
Yurchenko tuck full, chest down on the landing and a few steps back, but another strong vault for Bowling Green. It's always nice to have that one in your back pocket just in case you need someone to step in.
And I think we're going to get you a replay here of that vault. Yep, here in replay. This is Tegan Milligan for Bowling Green. Yurchenko tucked full. And another replay there. Nice for her to show that she has another vault that could go into the lineup. She's another freshman, so really deep freshman team here from Bowling Green. A lot of underclassmen competing.
And from Barista on even bars, we had a 9.95.
Wow, that is her, you know, season high. She's just a freshman, and that actually is, I believe, matches the Sharks' total season high this year. So just an amazing rotation for her. And with that, I think we'll head to a break, and we'll catch you back here in the warm-ups for the third rotation. Welcome back to the Pratt for this afternoon of NCAA gymnastics. We have LIU versus Bowling Green, and it is a tight one after two rotations. LIU has a slight lead over Bowling Green with a 97.675 and Bowling Green with a 97.625. So close after those strong first rotation.
Yes, they both had great bar showings. And I'm excited because these are great beam and floor teams. So especially at LIU, they have such a strong balanced beam rotation, beam team.
Absolutely. And we'd like to thank another one of LIU's sponsors here. So we'd like to thank the Hilton Garden Inn of Roslyn. They're a proud sponsor of LIU Gymnastics and LIU Athletics. Thanks so much to the Hilton Garden Inn of Roslyn. It's amazing to have these sponsors here helping out this team in their fourth season. See the athletes here warming up on beam and floor. Looks like we're going to get Taylor Doughton back on the beam for LIU. She's warming up. We'll see if we see her in that rotation. And a couple things I'm really excited about in this rotation, like you said, Mo, those amazing LIU beam routines, but I'm also really excited to see Bowling Green's tumbling. They have a lot of really high skills. We saw Love Akpan on the vault, and she just has amazing tumbling on floor. So super excited to see that. All right, we're going to take you back to commercial here for a moment, and then we will come back at the top of the third rotation.
We're champions on the field of competition, but we're also champions as student athletes.
As we wear these rings, let them serve as a reminder of the incredible teamwork and determination that brought us to this moment.
This win is a testament to the many hours of practice, our determination, and our teamwork.
And we've got national champions right in front of us. Let's congratulate them again.
Welcome back to the Pratt at the top of the third rotation here. LIU Sharks getting ready for beam and Bowling Green getting started on floor. We have one more sponsor to thank here.
The LIU Athletic Department thanks the Schwartz Institute for providing quality sports medicine and sports performance services to our student athletes. The Schwartz Institute provides quality physical therapy services for athletes and non-athletes alike at locations in Massapequa and Huntington. For more information, visit longislandphysicaltherapy.com.
Getting started on beam for the Sharks will be Kale Bixler. And Kale has a really challenging triple series. I just love to watch.
I love watching it.
She's just a beamer.
Yes, I agree. Her just back handspring layout, step out, layout, step out. It just floats. Beautiful to watch every time. Sorry, back handspring layout, step out. And perfect.
Right to the end of the beam, perfect. And Kale has been in this leadoff spot for the Sharks for most of her career here, and she just sets the tone just right. Deep jump, split, three-quarter. She's such a seasoned veteran. You can tell that she was maybe a little bit off on that full turn. She dropped her shoulder, but she brought her arm right around and made sure that she didn't take a wobble. And a stuck landing. Great routine for Kale to start off that rotation on senior night.
On senior night, nonetheless. And the Sharks won a 10. They are feeling it.
And this is Megan Decius for Bowling Green on floor. Getting started for her pass here. Okay, front pull. Nice leaps from Megan.
Rudy,
1.5.
Rudy right into that split jump. Great start for Bowling Green.
And you may have heard that cheering through the broadcast, and that was Kale Bixler scoring her career high of a 9.975. That means a 10 from one judge. That matches the LIU school record, which is currently shared by Ilka Duke from last season and also Sid Morris. So Kale getting herself a share of that school record here in the start of the third rotation. Congratulations to her on senior night.
Yeah, what a way to start off the beam rotation. Next we have for the Sharks, Katie Bills McCoy. She's going to continue that momentum the Sharks have.
Yeah, we've talked before about like what's a leadoff 10, you know, how challenging it is to get those big scores in the first spot in the rotation. So real congratulations to her for getting that in the first part of the lineup.
And like we were saying on vault, like it's always nice for the scores to build, but I feel in this era of gymnastics, anyone can go up there and get a 10 if you are just that good.
Absolutely. And I really love Katie on beam. She does that beautiful turn and really holds that position out of it.
Back handspring, now step out, comes off the beam.
Unfortunately, it just seemed like she almost wasn't patient enough with that landing. But another triple series, super challenging, and, you know, she's just a freshman. She's going to, you know, work on this over the next few seasons. Oh, unfortunately, another fall on that stag ring jump, which is so challenging. You have to throw your head back and lose sight of the beam there. And a tucked front full. I can't tell from here if she put her hand down or not, but that will absolutely be the score that the Sharks will want to drop in this rotation. So the rest of their lineup just has to, you know, take a deep breath,
calm
put it
confidence,
behind, and move on. They all have the capability of scoring big scores, so just need to put that behind them.
Yes, LIU is so strong on balance beam. I would say it's their best event.
Definitely. They've scored over 49 multiple times this season, which is that, you know, that critical mark.
A little bit more pressure on the rest of the team set to go, but they're capable of it.
Definitely. And we're waiting here for the next athlete for Bowling Green, and that will be Lauren Bannister. She's a senior. Just chatting with her coach there. I think we have a judges conference actually on floor for that last routine. It's always challenging to take a little pause here, and, you know, you've gotten yourself ready for the routine, and then, you know, you have to sort of take a step back and come off the floor and wait for that conference to work itself out.
Yes, especially on floor, I feel like it's one that you just kind of want to get up there and dance and get it done with. Your adrenaline is already moving.
You see her just, you know, keeping warm, jumping on the floor there, making sure that she's ready to go when they give her that flag. Looks like the conference has ended, so the judges are heading back to their tables, and hopefully we'll have a score here fairly shortly. You know, and it's also hard for LIU because, you know, there's this longer time in between the routines here, and it just, you know, gives them a little bit more of a break in the rhythm. So they'll also need to, you know, keep everything focused and keep ready for the next routine. That's sort of the, I guess, one of the challenges with a dual meet is that if one of the rotations is slow, the other one has to wait. In a quad meet,
in a quad meet, it just keeps going.
So here is Lauren Bannister saluting and getting ready to go on floor.
I love how each routine has a little bit of that Bowling Green bird sounds in the beginning.
Yeah, and I really like Lauren on floor. She has a lot of power and a lot of performance.
Such a powerful gymnast.
Really nice front lay to front full in that first pass. I like that tuck to her, to I guess a prone position, as we would say in gymnastics. She really commits to her choreography. You know, we talk a lot in gymnastics about artistry. And for me, artistry is, you know, using your whole body from your toes to your face. And Lauren does a great job of that. Artistry doesn't have to be like ballet or, you know, sort of like slow movements. It has to be using your whole body, using your face, and really getting into your floor routine.
Yes, I think artistry is different for each gymnast. You know, not every person is the same, and we bring out our personality in different ways. So to be able to use all the way from your fingertips to your toes, the way that you your personality is shows great artistry.
Absolutely, and Lauren had a great routine there. Really clean landing on both of those passes. And switching over to beam for Taylor Doughton, the senior, getting back in the lineup this week. And Taylor has amazing flexibility. She does these incredible leaps on beam, super challenging.
Yes, she shows a split jump to a split ring jump. Beautiful. Nicely done.
Really, really lovely. We were talking during Katie's routine about how hard that is to take your eyes off the beam. Nice series as well. You could tell that she was really patient with that landing. She might have been a little off, but she just slowed herself down and held on to it. Same with that side aerial.
I think at this point they just want to stay on the beam, but we kind of have to get that out of our head if we want to show the capable routines that they are capable of doing.
Definitely. But I think that that's a sign of a veteran. You know, she knew she was a little bit off on both of those skills, and she just slowed down, made sure she could stay on the beam, finished out the skill. Good front full, that step back, slightly under-rotated is what that shows, but another really good routine for the Sharks, and glad for Taylor to get back in that lineup.
Agreed, and it's a good kind of reset for the Sharks to kind of take away that fall and just start from there.
Absolutely. On floor, we'll have Madison Coburn.
Madison starts off with a front tuck roundup. I can't scream double tuck.
Very challenging pass.
And I feel like we don't see those too often anymore.
Yeah, and a nice landing there, very well controlled. I love a combo pass like that.
Me too.
Nice position on those leaps. You know, a lot of athletes are doing those 3 leap combinations to help them get their bonus when they're only doing 2 tumbling passes. And it can be extremely challenging to control all 3 of those leaps and make sure that you're, you know, staying in the same spot and really hitting all the positions. He does a really nice job there. Or a double pike there. She almost dropped her shoulder a little and wanted to take a wobble on the end there. A really, really nice routine for Madison, and another great routine for Bowling Green in this third rotation.
Next up for the Sharks, Brisa Carrero. I love watching Brisa on beam. Just like Barshi, just beautiful toe point, beautiful lines throughout every skill she does.
And she has such a cool mount. She does a layout step out off of the springboard. So she'll start out of the camera angle here. You'll see her at the end of the run, sort of these mats here. And she'll do a round off onto, basically onto the springboard and do a layout step out onto the beam. So challenging. Not a skill we see very often in NCAA at all.
I feel like many times athletes just want to get up on the beam and get going. Barisa's really starting with a challenge.
Yeah, we see a lot of sort of center split mounts or other types of sort of hopping on the beam mounts in NCAA, but this is really something special. And she breaks at the waist, but she does stay on the beam there.
Needs to readjust herself, reset, and just keep going.
She really fought through that connection as well. Just a little bit wobbly here. You know, I think that the Sharks, the pressure is on from that fall in the second position, and you know, they just have to settle in and do what they do in practice and know that they can all hit great beam routines. Love that handstand, really cool skill.
Just the dismount. And she makes it through. There we go. She takes a step back.
Yeah, that will definitely be quite a few deductions for especially that break in the waist at the beginning, but she stayed on the beam, and you know, the Sharks will definitely need to count her score, so she fought for every last tenth. And this will be Love Akhan. She is one that I've been waiting to see in this rotation. She does a double pike in this first tumbling line, and it is just massive. A little under-rotated today, hops forward, but she gets so much height on that skill.
She's going to give us another one with a double tuck this time.
Very nice. And Love is a gymnast that I think is just going to be a star for Bowling Green for the next 3 years after this season. Just a freshman, so much potential and such strong gymnastics already.
I agree. On each event that she's competed, she just gets there's so much dynamics there. Front layout, front full.
A little stutter step on that landing, but good of her to keep that, you know, on her feet and step through. A good routine for her. Her season high is a 9.85, so she's had some really great routines this season. But great to see that she hits both of those double salto passes.
Next up on beam for the Sharks, Alana Ricketts.
And Alana has beautiful form. Ricky, as her team calls her, beautiful form on beam. Just great toe point and lovely extension.
As we were talking about artistry, Alana just shows so much artistry on the balance beam, all the way to the fingertips. Beautiful front aerial, beat jump.
Beautiful series. Really just finesses that all the way through.
It's like she's on the floor.
Yeah.
Switch loop, such a difficult combination. She holds on to that, a little small wobble.
Yeah, I'm very impressed that she was able to do that second switch leap, because she was really off to one side and she just fought straight through it. Didn't miss the connection and didn't even really wobble. Back handspring, tuck, 1.5, hop forward.
Great last beam routine in the Pratt Center.
Her team is super proud and happy for her. And Alana is an athlete that's really matured with this team. You know, she's always been a beautiful beam worker, but she's really come out of her shell in this senior season, being able to finesse and fight through those routines even when she's slightly off, showing that maturity as a senior athlete. And this is Kira Thornton on floor. She's also going to do one of those combination passes here with the tuck through to double tuck. Really great. And I love her routine, super high energy, very fun, and she commits to the choreography very well.
Nice dynamic leap, gets up very high.
Another one of those 3 leap combinations, which is very challenging.
She'll only be competing 2 passes.
Do a double pike here. A little wobble on that landing, but she got nice height out of it. I love that tip up to the head spin there.
Very fun routine, channeling a lot of energy from her teammates.
Absolutely, that was a great routine for Bowling Green.
And up last for the Sharks, we'll have all-around gymnast Sid Morris closing us off.
And Sid has also been nearly perfect on beam. They also are sharing that Shark record 9975 from earlier this season. So they have definitely the capability to close this rotation out very strong. Just need to take a deep breath. You see beam coach Olivia Courtney telling them to take a deep breath and just get ready to go.
Sid's pike jumps are my absolute favorite skill to watch on balance beam. The way they get all the way up, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's exactly how you would see it in the code of points. Perfectly flat, perfectly bent over, and they put their arms out, you know, in this perfect position. Just incredible. Fought through that landing, a little shoulder down, but stayed patient and made sure that they could hold on to that landing. Side tummy. Another very challenging skill to have in the NCAA.
Again, beautiful.
Another pike jump. I love that one coming from the side position with the half turn.
You can really see at all angles how far up they get into that pike position. Like you said, textbook perfect.
Yeah, and just that step back, a little wobbly on the dismount, but they were able to just take that one step back. A great final routine for the Sharks, and they will not need to count a fall. Made it through the beam rotation. And our last counting routine for Bowling Green will be Catherine Wallbacker.
Another front through to a double back.
Nice landing there. You see that she doesn't even step out into the lunge.
Now, Sam, would you prefer the 2 passes or the 3? I know this is a big debate.
It is, and you know, well, I think if I had been a gymnast, I was also a dancer, so I think I would prefer the 2 passes, so I would have more time for dancing. Those are beautiful leaps there.
Yes.
And you know, I think that for protecting the athletes' bodies. I'm okay with a 2-pass routine as long as there's, some challenging gymnastics within those 2 passes. Like Catherine did here, she had that front tuck through the double tuck and then the double pike. The athletes that have an E-pass for one of their 2 passes, I think that's great. Maybe not my favorite when the athletes sort of have that, Rudy front lay, front full, and then just 1 double salto. But you know what? It's all about making sure the athletes can compete throughout the season. And the code is the way it is.
Yes.
Play the code if you want.
Yes, why not? Exactly. And like you said, it really can protect the athletes' bodies a little bit more. And if you're a dancer, you can show off all those dance moves and your personality.
Absolutely. And I think that, there is a lot of debate about those 2-pass routines here, but I don't know if that's the code. I feel like play it to your benefit. Make sure that you can reduce the number of errors, reduce the number of times that the judges can take points away. And I believe that Catherine just scored a 9.925.
Yes. And last up, we'll have an exhibition for Bowling Green, Elise Broska. I love that Bowling Green is getting those exhibitions in because they're gearing up for postseason soon.
Absolutely. It's a really good opportunity here with the opportunity to have the exhibitions to test out a few more athletes, get those scores from the judges.
And those exhibition routines have been good. You can tell that Bowling Green has a lot of depth within their team.
Yeah, they have a really big team as well. I know they're only allowed to travel with a certain number of athletes, but they definitely have a lot of athletes to play with here, and good that a lot of them are getting a chance to go today. Another nice 3-leaf combination there. A double tuck coming straight at us. Very good.
A little light action with that.
Yeah, I was like, are we in a performance here? Like, I was like, did we turn into Cirque du Soleil for a moment? The lights are going with the music of the routine.
It perfectly went with it.
I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but some of the lights in the arena here just turned off just at the end of her routine there.
Right as she put her hands up.
A little dramatic moment.
I'm just glad she was done with her tumbling at that point.
Absolutely. So we've closed out our 3rd rotation here in the Pratt, and we will come back and share with you some exciting information.
Very exciting
about
information.
The Sharks.
Sharks have a big future ahead.
Welcome back to the Pratt Arena here for NCAA Gymnastics. This afternoon we have the LIU Sharks hosting Bowling Green, and we have a tight one here this afternoon. After 3 rotations, Bowling Green is leading 146.750 to LIU 146.650. That is a 1/10 separating those 2 teams. That's 1 step on 1 landing.
Yes, it is a close one, and LIU's moving over to that floor party, and Bowling Green has fantastic beam.
It's going to be an exciting last rotation here. And we'll share with you one last sponsor for the LIU Sharks.
LIU Athletics thanks NYU Langone Health, the official medical service provider for Long Island University. Fans, you can receive the same level of expert care our student athletes receive at any NYU Langone location throughout Long Island, including their multi-specialty center, NYU Langone Ambulatory Care Bethpage.
And we have a really, really exciting thing for you to watch after this warm-up here. So stay tuned for a really cool video. Here we're getting a little view of the Sharks warming up and some fun music here in the arena.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see these floor routines, particularly EB, who you're seeing warm up here, doing that 2.5. She is a senior, and just really exciting to see her. Sid Morris there with a double pike. So we're going to share with you in just a moment here an exciting video, a really great new moment for the LIU Sharks. This will be phase 1 of a new facility that the Sharks are building. It's a huge opportunity to have this gymnastics facility on campus, and the Sharks have been waiting a long time for this.
Yeah, it's a long time coming for them. I know Coach Randy's been working really hard on getting this team a facility.
Absolutely. The athletes have been waiting, and this is finally happening. The program really, really deserves it here after this 4th season. And you'll see here phase 1 and phase 2, the team is raising money for a extension to have a full facility on campus. So at this time, we hope that you enjoy this teaser for the LIU's new facility.
Welcome to your new home. How many times did I say great things are coming, right? Every day, right? So imagine this gym, we've already designed it, the equipment's on its way. This is the beginning of your home, so great things are happening. With us having something like this, we can show the world what we have and what we're getting ready to build. Your legacy is being left. With this little gym, it's going to make a huge impact for the future of this program.
LIU has changed a lot since my freshman year up until my senior year. We now have a facility on campus, which we are extremely grateful for.
Walking into the barn for the first time was a really emotional moment for me and the other seniors. It's definitely one of those moments that makes it all worth it.
I remember coming in for the first time. I was very emotional that this was real. We had a cleaning day where we came in ourselves to clean out the whole gym, and now it's just even more amazing.
So eye-opening to see the next step for this program. I know that having this on campus will make it so much easier for everybody to be able to train and manage their classes and get the work done that they need to in order to be able to succeed as a team.
I can't wait to see how the barn grows and how the future Sharks are going to use it. The future is bright.
It was very emotional, especially for us seniors, but I'm very excited for the future Sharks and their generation to actually have a place that they can call home.
We almost broke down. It was just such a blessing to see.
As a senior, seeing it all come together is just unreal, and I'm super proud to be a Shark.
I'm so excited for future Sharks to be able to use this space, and I'm proud of us for making it happen.
One of my biggest goals was to help lay the foundation and create a legacy for future Sharks.
You!
And we hope you enjoyed that exciting announcement as much as we did. As you can see, there's already some equipment in the new facility, and the LIU Sharks are already able to start using that facility. We're so excited for them to raise the money to be able to have a phase 2 built onto that facility, to be able to have a complete training center here on the LIU campus. It's been a long time coming.
Yes, you can tell just watching the video, so much emotion and excitement coming from the gymnasts to really have something that's theirs instead of having to travel to gyms, now that they have something on campus for themselves.
Absolutely, and we heard from Coach Randy Lane before the meet about how excited he is for this facility, for these athletes, and it's just such an incredible opportunity for them to be able to practice close to campus and really just to grow this LIU program here. And I believe that we have started in this 4th rotation here for Bowling Green on the beam. We've got Emma Castiglia, and she is already started a great routine. We're catching up with her here. Front toss there to beat jump, very challenging.
Beat jump to a straddle 3/4.
Wow, she gets really great extension in that straddle jump. It's one of my favorite things about a gymnast who's good at straddle jumps, being able to pull their legs all the way up like that and tuck their hips under.
It makes a huge difference.
Nice front full off the end of the beam and a great start for Bowling Green.
And Bowling Green has had a phenomenal meet so far.
Yes, let's hope they can have a great beam rotation to close out this meet here at LIU.
Up first for the Sharks. Up first for the Sharks on the floor, we have Annalisa Page.
And I love to watch Anna on floor. She really just performs through her whole body and commits to the choreography.
Front layout, front full.
Nice landing there. Like I said before, that artistry, using your whole body. Anna is really great at that, using her face, her hands, all the way down to her toes. Really nice double tuck.
So fun to watch. She plays with the crowd, her teammates, drawing them in.
Very good routine for Anna. And her high score this season has been a 9.75, and I wouldn't be surprised if that routine outscores that. A great leadoff for the Sharks. And we've already got Love Akpan going on beam, another really great athlete for this Bowling Green team. Again, a freshman. She does this very cool sort of side aerial to 2 feet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Super powerful.
Yes, it's called a Branny.
Yep.
And we don't see them often on the balance beam, but they are fun to watch. I love when athletes do unique skills on the balance beam. So much power in that handspring layout step out.
Yeah, it just takes that step back to stay straight on the beam.
There's that Branny.
Wow, very well controlled. She's obviously extremely comfortable with that very challenging skill. Very nice. Very good, just not there, the 1.5.
Yeah, great routine from Love. And like you said, that Brandy is actually an E-level skill.
Wow.
Next up on the floor exercise for the Sharks, we have Kira Sanchez.
And it looks like one judge gave Anna a 9.65 and the other judge gave her a 9.8. So it seems like she will match that. Well, she'll get a 9.725. Doing a little quick math here because we don't have any live scores.
Sharks are behind Bowling Green by just a tenth, so every little tenth matters here.
It does look like she stepped out on that double tuck. Really nice control on the landing. She just happened to be a little too far back there, and the judge's hand did go up. A little wobble on those leaps there. As we were saying before, it's really challenging to get 3 leap combinations to be controlled on floor.
Double pike to finish. Great landing.
Very nice. You will lose that 10th for stepping out on that first pass, but the routine was really nice. So, we'll see what the judges do with those small errors on the loop series there.
Yeah, it looks like on that first pass, she was just a little off to the side, wasn't quite in the center.
Yeah,
going off.
And switching over to beam here, we have Nadia Parenti for Bowling Green, and she is a beam specialist. Great series, really, really solid. Beautiful beam work. Works through that landing on the side aerial.
Moving a little fast.
Yeah. Maybe just be a little patient and, take it through this routine. But Nadia is also a freshman, and so she's also going to be a great contributor for this Bowling Green team. Wow. Great dismount there. Similar to how we were talking about Kale Bixler, I think she really just gives off like beamer vibes. She's so commanding up there, and you can tell that she feels really comfortable up on the beam.
Yes, like you said, she moves fast through her movements. It shows that she's comfortable up on the balance beam. All right, next we're gonna have 3 seniors in a row. We have Lauren Miller.
And watch out for this first double pike from Miller. It is sky high. Very nice. A little foot slide on that front foot if I'm being picky, but very well controlled. She stays well within bounds.
Change of pace and music as she gears up for the second pass.
Front full, front lay. She gets a nice layout position on that layout skill. You see some athletes who get into a bit of an arch there, and she does a really nice job. Very clean landing on that double tuck to finish for Miller.
What a great way to end your senior meet for Miss Lauren Miller.
And this will be Elise Broska for Bowling Green on beam. And Elise will also do, I believe she also does a triple series as well. The back handspring, layout, step out, layout, step out. Beautiful extension there. There's that triple series. Ooh. Steps back as well.
She has extra power in that.
Fights through that leap combination, has a little break at the end of that straddle quarter, but fights to stay on the beam, keep moving.
1.5 to finish. Very nice.
That might be one of the fastest beam routines that I have ever seen.
She was up and she was down.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you have 2 triple series for both your acro and your leap combination. She gets so much bonus in those 2 combinations that she just gets up and down.
Next on the floor, Alana Ricketts.
Next up on floor for the Sharks, Alana Ricketts.
And Ricky is started competing floor for the first time this season.
And she has been a pleasure
amazing
to watch. Yeah, she has been amazing on floor so far.
And this first pass has a whip to double tuck. So here's that whip, back handspring, double tuck. Nice landing. And Ricky is known on beam for her beautiful extension and leaps, and she just brings that right over to floor. She needs to get that front skill in there, and so she does a front tuck to that straddle jump. Very cool.
Kind of back handspring double tuck. Great landing. What a way to finish your senior night.
Beautiful routine for Alana. I love that turning leap that she does at the end where she throws her head back. Just beautiful. And going from one beautiful artistic gymnast to another, this will be Megan Bingham on beam for Bowling Green. She has a career high 995, which is the school record. So she shares that school record, and she is just a stunning beam worker. Right on. Back handspring, layout, step out. Crisp cat leap to side aerial there.
Bowling Green has been such a fun team to watch on the balance beam. They are so confident up there.
That beat jump to split 3/4, very challenging.
1.5. Small hop.
Great routine.
Next up on floor for the Sharks is Ella Barrington. And Ella does a really cool triple turn.
And she had struggled a little bit with that triple turn this season. And so at their last meet, she actually did a double turn into a wolf jump.
Oh, so
we'll see what she
does today. Yes, their last meet, she kind of spinned out of it. Up, there's the double full into the wolf.
It's great to have, multiple skills that you can try to get to the text that you need. Good double tuck. She does hop back a little bit, so that should be a deduction, but very clean in the air. And EB has been playing with, different composition here. She, I believe, is doing a 3-pass routine today. We'll see. There's a 2.5.
Such a great performer. Switch ring. Like for her to get a little bit more on that switch ring.
I agree. It's very hard to get credit for those switch rings. They're not so picky in the NCAA, but in the league, it's very hard to get credit for those rings. And there's that third pass. Very nice routine for EB. And her team is thrilled. What a great senior night for all 3 of those senior athletes here on floor. And over on beam for the anchor, Catherine Walbacher for Bowling Green.
Catherine has such beautiful lines and extensions. She also competes a switch leap to a split jump.
That was beautiful, beautiful.
That's her leaps they're leaps, not just leaps, but they extend out.
Yeah, sometimes you wish that there was some way for the scoring, to differentiate between the athletes that just do a loop and do loops like that.
Gainer full twist. Wow. Great routine.
Bowling Green has had a great day today.
Last up for the LIU Sharks will be all-around gymnast Sid Morris. Sid has a really creative routine.
Sid Morris.
Really great to see them in this anchor spot. like we said earlier, Coach Randy Lane has been playing with the ordering of these lineups, and so Sid has been going quite early, but it's great to see them in this anchor spot.
Round up by handspring double puck.
So well controlled. And there again, that artistry, using their whole body and their face to perform the choreography. Nice leaps there as well. Another one of those 3-element combinations. Front lay, front full.
Double pike to finish.
Great landing, just a little slide back there, but Sid just has amazing tumbling. And that will close it out for the Sharks this afternoon. We have one more exhibition routine from Bowling Green on the beam. It will be freshman Kira Thornton. And this is great. She's going here on her 4th event in the exhibition spot. So also, testing her out in the all-around, seeing how she is able to compete all 4 events. Bobble. Fights to stay on, yeah. Breaks that connection there.
It's supposed to be a switch leap straddle quarter. There we go.
There she goes. And she has to repeat that so she can make sure to get her connections. She has to have a leap series. So if you break that connection between your leaps, you've got to do it again or add something later.
Very nice side summing. Round off 1.5.
Great dismount.
Great routine, great showing for Kira Thornton.
And that takes us to the end of our meet here at LIU. I think we're going to take a quick break and then come back, and we will hopefully be able to bring you some scores at that point. So we will come back and share some scores with you in just a moment.
All right, we're back with some unofficial scores. Coach Randy Lane is breaking the great news to the gymnasts and the crowd about the barn, their new facility coming on campus. But unofficially, we have Bowling Green University with a 195.95. And, sorry, excuse me, let me read that. Bowling Green with a 195.925 and LIU with a 195.875. So such a close meet.
And amazing. I believe those are both season highs for both of these teams. And just a great day of competition today. So really congratulations. Again, these are the unofficial scores. So you'll have to check online for the official scores after the meet. But thank you so much for spending this afternoon with us here at LIU in the Pratt Recreation Center for this NCAA gymnastics meet with LIU and Bowling Green. Great afternoon of gymnastics. I had a great time with you.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. I mean, it was so great to be here all season long, and we'll see everyone back in 2025.
Crazy to think about that, but yes, this is the closing meet for the home season for the Sharks. You'll be able to see them on the road for the rest of the season, and thank you so much for joining us here this afternoon. Bye now from the Pratt Arena.
Bye.
So,